You have heard the terms pot, weed, ganja, and plenty other names for this drug. The legalization of marijuana has been a huge debate over the past couple of years, and it is now becoming decriminalized one state at a time. Weed is being used all over the world for many, many purposes, and it is not going anywhere anytime soon. It is at concerts, parties, and it is being used for medical purposes. Today I would like to talk to you about the benefits of marijuana and why it should be legal in the United States. I've gathered information for this speech from articles on the internet, from websites such as Newsweek and the Weed Blog. Naturally grown marijuana can be very beneficial for the financial situation in the United States and for people, health benefits for people who smoke it. Let's begin at looking some of the positives of legalizing marijuana. The United States has been in debt for a very long time. In 2019, we are expected to have a federal deficit of $25.86 trillion. A lot of this debt could be paid off with the cultivation and selling of marijuana. According to Instapedia.com, after the legalization of cannabis in Colorado in 2015, the state collected more than $135 million in revenue in taxes and fees on medical and recreational use. The sales totaled over $996 million. In 1 year, the sales grew to $6.7 billion, which is a 30% growth rate. And it is expected to increase to $20.1 billion in 2021. And that is just from one state. Another report coming from Colorado State University says that legal dispensaries have contributed more than $58 million to their local economy. Another point I would like to bring up is that going with the financial benefits would be that setting up nurseries for growing the plants and dispensaries for selling them would create thousands of jobs for people all over America. An article by New Frontier says that federally legalizing marijuana could create as much as 1.1 million jobs. CNBC reports that together the United States has spent around $3.6 billion enforcing marijuana laws in the year 2010. Even though arrests have gone down now 20%, the number is still in the billions. During the prohibition of alcohol, it was still being produced and sold illegally. People were making huge profits off of it. When it was finally legalized, there was a drop in the crime rate and there were profits being made from sales tax. Regulating marijuana has proven to be nearly impossible. It has been found that roughly $25 billion have been spent trying to regulate the enforcement on marijuana laws. It is an inevitability that it is going to be everywhere and is not going to be going anywhere. Taking something away from someone seemingly makes them want to get it more, and whenever they can't get something, they're forced to get it in any way that they can. Legalizing cannabis can decrease crime rates, which would lower the need for law enforcement and in turn save the United States a ton of money with not having to spend money on unnecessary things. My next point to this subject would be to list a couple of facts that some people have confused about marijuana. Number one is the fact that no one has ever died using marijuana. And it has been proven to be nearly impossible to overdose on. A study was done, and according to the United States Administrative Law in 1988, it would take 1,500 pounds of marijuana to be smoked in 15 minutes in order to overdose on it, and no one's ever going to do that. My second and last fact is that marijuana is proven to help all kinds of people with health issues and various illnesses. It's prescribed to people who suffer from insomnia to help them sleep. It causes relaxation, which will help them fall asleep and stay asleep faster. It's prescribed to people with anxiety and depression because it is known to cause a change in their mood. People with eating disorders are helped by it because one of the number one side effects is an increase in appetite. It is also used for pain management for people who suffer from multiple sclerosis. They have pain in their nerve endings and their spinal cords, and it helps them deal with that. And it is an anti-nausea for cancer patients. It is truly helping people without them having to take pills or medication daily. As a society, you might ask what you can do. If you're ever around anybody speaking about marijuana or just want to speak out for yourself, just educate people and let them know the facts. It has a reputation behind its name, and people need to be aware of its benefits and not that it's the drug that they think it is. I've covered some factual information about marijuana and how legalizing it would be very beneficial. Despite the popular belief that weed is a horrible drug, there are so many benefits to it.